that brings me to the best one.
As you see.
Right. Can I firstly start by saying thank you very much on behalf of John to Harriet's sisters, Rob and Nick, for doing all my work today. And thank Nathan and Phil for doing all my work on the stag weekend. I don't really have anything to do on this thing today, so thank you.
Probably a good job.
Okay, right, my Dutch isn't as good as your English, but forgive me for this, but Lot alsjeblieft on ons wat wie zegt in het nieuws ook Buckerable jij het niet. Well, basically, I mean that Mr. Roy. I think it means that you probably won't understand this, but please laugh along anyway. It's my job now.
Do you realise you said something really rude? And you said you pronounced it so badly that nobody understood.
It's now my job as best man to hopefully give John the most uncomfortable 5 minutes of his life. Harry, I can assure you you're going to get the most uncomfortable 5 minutes of your life later on this evening. I've watched John drink on and I've watched him crawl and seen him semi-naked, and that was just on the stag weekend. Talking of which, I promised John that I wouldn't say anything about the stag weekend. But that reminds me, he said what goes on tour stays on tour. But that reminds me, you only 50 quid for those 2 last dances I don't want. As we see on the pictures, John wasn't the prettiest of babies. It was so ugly that Lisa only started getting morning sickness after he was actually born. The first thing the midwife did to John when he was born was slap his mum in the face. My mum and dad knew Nita and Dick for many, many years, and when John was a tiny baby, they overheard a story, if you remember this, you two.
Yeah.
And basically, Nita was saying to Dick that I'm really worried about John wanting to be a sportsman, and he's got tiny arms, he's never going to be a boxer. And Nita said to Dick, he's got tiny legs, and he's never going to be a runner. And Nita said to Dick, he's got tiny feet, he's never going to be a gymnast. And Dick said he's never going to be a porn star. But John used to create havoc at home, and I'm sure his parents are glad to get rid of him. And Harriet will give you £2,000 a year for every year you keep him out of the country. Give me these are true truths.
You still owe me some money now.
I'll pay you later. Two true stories about John. First one, many years ago when he was at home at his mum and dad's house, he was very drunk. Remember this, John?
Which weekend was that, good?
He was absolutely paralytic, and one night he gets up out of bed and his toilet is basically opposite.
It's not true.
And he was that drunk, he stumbled into his mum and dad's bedroom.
I was asleep.
He sleepwalked into his mum and dad's bedroom, and there's a kidney-shaped wardrobe in that room, and Ziploc, weed, onto his mum and dad's wardrobe. Nita was hysterical. Yeah, puts the light on. What are you doing, John? He carries on with it. And Dick, in his positive fashion, says, well, look on the bright side, Nita. He used to get the curry the night before. Another true story with Rob Oliver and a few others who came skiing with us to the Three Valleys a few years ago. John was complaining about a bad foot all day whilst he was skiing. And do you remember that? No. And as the day went on, he got more and more painful. And we got back to the chalet later on at night. He was in absolute agony, screaming out in pain. And decides eventually to take his ski boot off. He takes his ski boot off to reveal a shaving foam lid, which had been in his ski boot.
Oh my day.
Do you really know what you let yourself in for, Harriet?
Well, that's like 3,000.
But John was an excellent cricketer. He played for Shropshire, he played for Wen, and he also played for Oswestry. And fantastic cricketer. I always remember, however, a period of bad batting form. And it was
Lasted 15 years.
And it's equivalent in Holland, if you like, playing football. If you've seen goal, letting 10 goals in week out as the goalkeeper, consecutive games. You back North. So he's batting for Shropshire, and I'm in the clubhouse, and I'm watching him, and the phone rings. I pick up the phone. It's Nita. You don't look very convinced. And I said, John can't come to the phone at the moment. He's batting. She goes, it's all right, I'll hold. Two calls later, it was out. You were right again, Nick. You're always right. On a serious note, John scored one of the fastest 90s against Scotland that I've ever seen. In fact, Dick kind of got this out for me, an article about the Shropshire Star, which is quite a big newspaper for the area.
County, Darren.
76. And it says Wild Goose Tame Scots, a hard-hitting knock in 93 from John
Listen to this, Jagged.
Now, Shropshire in the 19s to a comfortable win over Scottish Wayfarers at Oswestry. In a 50-over match, Wild Goose blasted 93 off 74 balls. John and I also had a reputation, if you remember, John, for mixing each other's clothes in the changing rooms. Yeah.
No. That was nothing to do with me.
Whatever. At the end of the game, he used to be wearing my shirt, my trousers, my socks, and I used to be wearing his shirt, his trousers, and his socks. And it sort of got to the point where our mums had to put name tags in our shirts and our trousers and our socks. But we still ended up mixing each other's clothes.
You can't read.
I know it's difficult to believe, looking beside the personality of mixing each other's clothes. At the time we were both skinny. John was a fantastic football goalkeeper.
You really want me to believe this?
He's still carrying on playing fantastic football at the moment. He's currently playing for Del 5th 11, I believe. And the average age of which is 46. He played for many clubs. Oswestry Town, Morden, St Martin's, Lambson Fry, now TNS, who are currently the champions of Wales. He played for all those clubs. Not because he was any good, he was just basically bored, and the teams and players got fed up with him, so they moved him on to another club. There was one particular story, the Wayne Ryan story, when he comes up into the pub, the Boar's Head, one late night, and he says to a group of lads, and John's there, I'm absolutely desperate for a goalkeeper. I've asked everybody else, do you fancy a game, John, on Saturday? John was unbelievably popular. John's football career then went into management, only because it was the only way he could guarantee again. He managed Oswestry Clear Club Football Club for several years, and had a great reputation for getting the kit.
That was you again! Our first game for Oswestry Cricket Club, we had to play in underpants because he forgot the shot.
reputation for giving that worst, most ridiculous half-time team talks I've ever heard. He also had a reputation for demotivating every single player.
You're actually quite a talented bunch.
To be honest, though, he was definitely the best goalkeeper in the Shropshire County that has ever been played. I'm sure Rob Oliver and Rob McKenzie remember this. One Sunday morning, John turned up in the changing rooms with two of his ears bandaged up. Remember that, Rob? Anyway, yeah, he sits down and says, John, what have you done to your ears? And he said, well, I was ironing the kit last night and the phone rang. I said, well, that's fine, you're right, what happened to the left ear? He said, well, I had to ring up the doctor, didn't I? Okay, John finally met the lovely Harriet in Equinox nightclub, who I must say is looking really fantastic today. But Harriet told me today that they knew they were going to get married because they would wake up in the middle of the night and just laugh at each other. To be honest though, to be serious, John has always said he's been in love with the same woman for 8 years, but Harriet found out she'd kill him. As I know, from my personal experience, John, married and Harriet, marriage is grand, but divorce is about £5 grand. John, you know what I think of Harriet. She's a lovely, beautiful, kind person and deserves a good husband. I'm just glad you married her before she finds one. Now, can I suggest toast for the bride and groom? On a more serious note, please all be upstanding and having a toast to raise glasses to the Harriet and my best mate, John Parson.
Bride and groom.
Finally, now to the telegrams. A couple of telegrams here. Okay. First, we got one here from your Uncle Dave and Auntie Pat. Sorry we couldn't be with you today, but we'd rather ride hell than be with a wild girl. Final one here from your old football manager, Wayne Ryan. Sorry I could not be at the wedding today. I hope you have a good time, and please could you send me a picture of you and Harriet mounted.
Ladies and gentlemen, how can you top those toasts? I think they are absolutely superb. I'm not sure whether some of them were lost in the translation slightly, but they were very funny nevertheless. So I guess to bring this to a close now, can I just invite John and Harriet to cut the cake and invite everybody to walk through to the next room where they'll do
Well, that went a lot better than my speech.
That would be hard, wouldn't it?
John and Harriet,
Say something nice about John and Harriet. Are you going to offer your congratulations or what? Offer your congratulations.
Yes, like congratulations. John and Harriet.
Are you going to say something nice about your son and daughter-in-law? Uncle Nick, you can talk.
I think they're very good, excellent. They're perfect now.
And how would you comment on that speech of yours?
Mine average.
How many out of 10?
Only 6.
Where's Ben? It's like seeing wild animals in the night with their eyes lighting up.